when is my private member's bill is coming for discussion? Either is it on tomorrow 29th or on 5th of August?
I'll tell you.
Very important. No, this I want because
After the moment you finish, I'll tell you.
because I have to go to the hospital.
Okay,
I'll
I'll tell
decide on that.
Okay, I'll tell you. Once you
Sir.
finish, I'll tell you.
Sir,
Arey, let me speak in English. Let me also understand.
sir,
Let me also understand.
sir, here, first let me say, I got a great respect and I got a very high opinion about our present finance minister and leader of the house till few days back. Sir, I have submitted a private member's bill more than a year back. It came back with President's assent and it was debated twice and the Honorable Minister has replied for that. And again it was stalled because of house was foreclosed. Now, after 1 year, after wasting all the time of the Rajya Sabha, after wasting hours of time, after wasting everybody's holiday going on a Friday evening, now he decides it's a financial bill. Sir, if this is allowed, all bills which are going to come to Rajya Sabha are going to be turned as finance bill. And also, there is a ruling that any member has got a chance to counter it. If any finance bill comes, you have said any member has got a chance to find it out and turn it down. So, sir, please see the danger. It may affect the entire system of the Rajya Sabha and democracy. Sir, Dharma Rakshati Rashitaha. Dharma protects those who protect it. This is the most ancient foundation of our culture, custom and character. Unless we protect the Constitution and law will not protect us. I demand to implement what are all in the Act and what the then PM has issued and what was repeatedly supported by then opposition, the BJP.
Okay, but tell him 2 minutes.
I demand only those points which were proposed by the then government and which were vehemently supported by then the opposition and which is now the present government. In the same house, on 20th February 2014, when reorganization bill was declared passed, Deputy Chairman sir, let me be clear, even one member of Simandhara, irrespective of their political party, whether from Rajya Sabha or from Lok Sabha, has supported the bifurcation bill. But the bill is passed because of the support of the BJP that time. Every word the BJP leader said on that day here in the house, still very fresh in my memory and resounding in my ears. Why they must be fresh? When your member spoke, I never objected.
No, please.
Have some decency.
No,
you are the minister.
Don't be emotional. No, you address the chair. Don't be emotional, address the chair. Arey, chodo, address the chair. You continue to speak. You ignore, continue to speak.
Why they must be? Why, sir? They must be even fresh in your mind and your memory because you were there on the chair on the day.
Yeah.
Sir, now the then ruling UPA has become opposition and opposition NDA came to ruling. This is quite natural phenomena in democracy and we all are abide by that. But the most unnatural thing happening is totally throwing away the act and the assurances made by the then Prime Minister Sri Manmohan Singh ji into dustbin. Sir, if an assurance given by the PM unsupported by the opposition on the floor of the House is not binding on the successive government. What is going to happen to this great nation and its parliamentary system of governance? Sir, let us not give an impression to the people of this great country that debates in this parliament, passing of bills, making enactments, rules, procedures, all are bogus. There is no second opinion that in the bargain of the division of Andhra Pradesh, Seemandhra region lost heavily. I am not asking anything more. I am just asking to give us what you promised. You means the BJP, which was in the opposition on the day and now in ruling. You just give us what you promised. You just give us what the then PM promised, and in the process was repeatedly interrupted by you. You said what Manmohan Singh is promising is not enough, and we will double it after a few months, after the elections, after coming to power. Elections are over. You came to power, and more than 2 years passed. If you ignore your promises, no doubt that the state of AP will have to suffer.
All right.
But the bigger danger is that the people of this country will doubt the propriety of an elected democratic government in the coming days. The very foundation of the Constitution itself will be in danger. We are elders, and this House is supposed to be the highest body in the Constitution. Don't search for loopholes and excuses. Don't try to find out technicalities and legalities. Special category status for 10 years is your promise. All promises made by Dr. Manmohan Singh on the floor of the House are supported by you.
No.
The entire Act and its provisions are equally owned by you, apart from UPA. This bill is so to implement all of them.
Now, please,
Special category status, all promises made by Dr. Manmohan Singh, and all provisions incorporated in the Act.
All right, now,
sir,
please.
half minute. Honorable sir, my humble appeal is, please rise to the occasion. My humble appeal to the government to you. Please rise to the occasion. Give us what you promised. Give us what we are entitled for. Constitutionally, legally, morally and ethically. To safeguard the interests of the propriety of our great parliament, our great constitution.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you. Now see, now Mr. Yes.
CWD.
What did he say? What did you say? I didn't hear that.
CWC meeting.
Congress party meeting.
CWC meeting.
No, let him say.
CWC minutes.
CWC. That is Congress Working Committee minutes. That is what he said. What is it, the minutes? No, in any case, TK. Yeah, Raja. Raja, please.
I'm
No, TK. All right.
That's what I'm. Sir, order in the
All
house.
right. Now,
Order in the
please.
house.
Yeah, please. No. If it, no, I'll tell you. If it is a, see, if it is a secret document, he can see. No, please. No, I'll tell you. Please. No, Minister, please. Minister, don't get angry. If it is a secret document, he can only quote from it with the permission, previous permission of the chair, which I have not given. So he can quote from that, even if it is secret. Then not problem. Okay, then Sri D. Raja now.
Sir, now time.
Okay, now starts the time. Now start the time.
Sir, thank you, sir. When the bifurcation of the then Andhra Pradesh took place, our party supported the bifurcation. That way our commitment is to both the states, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Sir, when the bifurcation took place, members were so agitated we could see how our honorable colleague Ramachandra Rao, this side, our colleague Ramesh Chaudhary, they all were agitating, and we witnessed all these issues. Sir, when I supported the bifurcation, I said both the states should separate as brothers, separate and set up their own houses. And both the states should prosper in their own ways. This is what I spoke. Now, the issue is we are discussing the Andhra Pradesh reorganization
अरे उनको 4 मिनट पे कैसे
Act 2014. That is what status of implementation. It means not only one state, but both the states, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Now I first come to Andhra Pradesh. Sir, when the bifurcation was decided by the Parliament, there were promises, assurances given by the then Prime Minister. Parties may change. Mr. Venkaiah Naidu was sitting this side. I could see him getting up and speaking. So parties may change. One party may be in power today, tomorrow some other party may be in power. But government is a continuing one. Whether the government as an institution, government as our government will honor the assurances given by the then Prime Minister. That is the issue, the previous government. Exactly the leader of the House, Mr. Arun Jaitley, should answer this question. When government is a continuing one, is the government going to honor the assurances, promises given by the previous government? The then Prime Minister. That is the issue they will have to answer. Why I am asking this question? There are ambiguous statements coming from government sources. The government sources are making repeated statements saying, after the 14th Finance Commission, no special status can be given to any state. What is the position of the government? I would like to know from the government. Leader of the House is not there. Senior Minister Venkaiah Garu is sitting there. I am asking, what is the stand of the government? Are you sticking to the position that the special status to Andhra Pradesh will be given or not? Because you are making ambiguous statement. After 14th Finance Commission, that cannot be done. But I am asking you, what is the, sir, let me, what is the position of the government? If you ask me, you will have to honor the assurances, promises given by Mr. Manmohan Singh, the then Prime Minister. You will have to fulfill that commitment given by the government to the people of Andhra Pradesh. Having said that, coming to Telangana,
it's already
you
5 minutes.
gave promise to Telangana for tax incentives. What happened to that promise, giving tax incentives to the state of Telangana? Sir, both Andhra and Telangana are our states, and India is one nation, and BJP believes in one nation more than anybody else. And if that is so, how do you treat Andhra Pradesh? How do you treat Telangana? Do you stand by the commitment given by the government?
You ask them to stand, and
that is what I am asking.
Now you sit.
Point number 1. This is my question number 1. Question number 2.
Sir, no cabinet minister.
Yeah, please get one cabinet minister. Or otherwise, Naqvi should be elevated to cabinet. One of these should be done. Not possible.
There are people from Andhra here.
Let the House do it, sir.
Yeah, we can. Yeah. So now the minister comes. He doesn't want Naqvi to be elevated. Yeah.
Sir, my
So-
second.
Washroom.
Yes. He said that. He said that.
For that,
No problem.
for that also.
No problem.
Venkaiah Naidu garu, the conspiracy we were all weaving.
Yeah.
In your absence, sir,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
thought we will elevate Mr. Naqvi as the
Yeah.
cabinet
We thought.
minister.
Yeah.
No problem.
No. If you are not doing, we were trying to do
We
it.
have already given him independent charge. He has got a bright future. We encourage such people. Though none of the people have given ticket to around 57 MPs, not even one minority, we gave 2 people minority for the Rajya Sabha in this election.
Okay. Now Digvijay Singh ji.
Sir, it should be go back
Okay.
to 1 minute.
All right.
Sir, my second
You start.
question to the government is, whether is it a fact that on the 1st March 2014, the cabinet also took a decision to this effect? Now, Honorable Venkaiah Naidu ji is here, just reminding him, although we know, sir, the whole BJP is on Jumla politics. This is, you should ask Mr. Amit Shah what he means by Jumla. And also, the then, I would say, the candidate, the Prime Minister candidate of the BJP, in his speech in Andhra Pradesh, also made a statement that I will give you more than what you have asked for, and a special category status, not for 5 years, but for 10 years. Special tax incentives will be given by the government, which I am going to lead. Honorable Venkaiah Naidu ji also, I would like to sort of put it on record, what he said. Sir, he said, the special category status we wanted for 10 years. Sir, I would like to ask Venkaiah Naidu ji to please respond to this. Did he really mean it? Will he stand by it? Or will he be pressurized by Prime Minister to give away the assurances that he had made to the House? Sir, I would also like to point out to the government, let them not equate the special category status for Andhra Pradesh with other states. Let them not hide under the pretext that it has to be comparative. There's a special case for Andhra Pradesh. Because of the historical reasons, most of the development took place in Hyderabad and around, and therefore there is a fiscal imbalance in the situation, in the bifurcation of the state, for which a special attention has to be given to the state of Andhra Pradesh through special category and through tax incentives, which was promised by the then Prime Minister. Therefore, sir, I would request and urge upon the government that they should be serious about these commitments made by the then Prime Minister. They should be serious about implementation on the provisions of the Act as mentioned by Jairam Ramesh. It is an emotional issue. We have got the greatest regard for the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, but I don't know why he's feeling shy to fight for the cause of the state of Andhra Pradesh. Why is he not pressurizing? Why is he not pressurizing the Prime Minister? Why is he not pressurizing the Prime Minister? Sir, I'm not...
Let him complete. I will allow you. No, let you spoke. Sit down.
So why is he not pressurizing the Prime Minister to implement the provisions of the Act itself? Why is he not pressurizing the Prime Minister to fulfill the commitment made by the then Prime Minister, Dr. Manmohan Singh ji? Are there any other reason, or it is political convenience? These are the issues which I would like to raise, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Sri Anupama Mohanty. My God. Then, it's guys. Anupama Mohanty.
Extended to all economically weaker states. Sir, as far as my knowledge goes, the 4 criteria that a state needs to qualify to get special category status are as follows. Please correct me if I am wrong anywhere. Number 1, if the per capita income of the state in comparison to the per capita income of the nation is lower. Number 2, if ST and SC population is higher in the state. Number 3, if large portion of the state is of hilly terrain, and number 4th, if the border of the state connects to any international border. So keeping these 4 criteria, the northeastern states, 3 Himalayan states and Jammu and Kashmir were provided with the special category status, which has been done away with after the 14th Finance Commission's recommendations being accepted by this government, which had stated that it has outlived its utility. Therefore, number of packages are now being suggested by Niti Aayog, and accordingly, packages are being announced for Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, and even UP. So a small support of package has also gone to West Bengal. Sir, but I wonder, when I see the Indian map, the geographical Indian map, sir, I find between West Bengal and Andhra Pradesh, how can the government ignore Odisha? We come in between West Bengal and Andhra Pradesh. We have been clearly ignored. It's quite clear. Sir, the per capita income of my state, Odisha, is lesser than the per capita income of the nation. The scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, but the percentage is very high in Odisha. So large parts of it are of hilly terrain and inaccessible areas. So the only criteria that Odisha doesn't fulfill is that we don't connect to any international border, and so is with Andhra Pradesh. Sir, I wonder why. Sir, also, if you find out their per capita income in comparison to national per capita income, it needs to be checked out. All because I don't know very clearly. SC/ST population is certainly not 40% in Andhra Pradesh. Yet, the previous government, enshrined in the bill relating to Andhra Pradesh reconstruction, mentioned about providing special category status to Andhra Pradesh. Sir, I have a report. So this is the report of the 16th Lok Sabha, headed by Shri Shanta Kumarji, a veteran BJP leader, which says, quote, sir, this is a report on Parliamentary Standing Committee on Commerce. Quote, sir, the committee recommends that special category status be extended to industrially backward states like Bihar, Odisha, Jharkhand, unquote, sir. Sir, I intentionally went through this book, through this report, and I don't know why I didn't find Andhra Pradesh name in this book, in this report, but still I'm happy and we support that yes, Andhra Pradesh should be given good special status category. Sir, finally I'll end, sir. Sir, Odisha government under the leadership of our most favorite Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik ji, since many years we have been fighting and demanding our right to get special category status for Odisha. Sir, because geographically Odisha is the only state in India which faces natural calamities in every alternative year, which hampers, which kills the state's financial condition. So which is why we have been demanding this since years. Sir, ये सरकार ने तो कभी सुना नहीं हमारी बात, इसलिए आज ओडिशा में उनका रूट्स कुछ भी नहीं है. They are thrown out from Odisha people's heart. I demand, sir, 2014 में बीजेपी अपने इलेक्शन मैनिफेस्टो में कहा, प्रॉमिस किए थे ओडिशा के लोगों को कि जब और अगर ये सरकार में आ जाए तो ये ओडिशा को स्पेशल कैटेगरी स्टेटस देंगे. बट इन 2 सालों में नहीं मैं बोल, सरकार केंद्र में आई है, ओडिशा में तब तक नहीं आएगी जब तक ओडिशा को वो ऑनर नहीं करेंगे. ओके सर, ऐसे सर 2 साल हो गए, पर 2 साल में हमारी मांग को 2 बार ठुकराया गया, रिजेक्ट किया गया नीति आयोग से. सर, I will end. I will not continue much, but I'd like to conclude. Sir, one more minute, sir. One more minute only, sir. Finally, sir. So, because it's emotionally connected to Odisha, and Odisha is a part of the nation. Sir, कुछ दिन पहले जब we were talking about
you
sir,
make your demand.
Yes, sir. I'll make a demand, sir. In the private members bill which he has, I don't know whether, sir, I am not that aware कि किस तरह से क्या सब होता है, but still, there's in section 100A clause G. They have given.
No, don't go to private members bill. No.
Sir, the Polavaram project cannot be taken forward.
You can speak at that time.
Okay, sir, I'll finish. Sir, आदरणीय उमा भारती जी ने कुछ दिन पहले संसद में कहा था कि ओडिशा से प्यार करने के लिए ओडिशा में पैदा होने की जरूरत नहीं है.
ठीक है भाई, ठीक है.
भारत में पैदा होना ही काफी है, सर. सर,
all right.
ओडिशा से बहुत प्यार करती है. वो ओडिशा की बहुत चिंता करती है. ओडिशा के साथ बिल्कुल अन्याय नहीं होने देंगी. ओडिशा जगन्नाथ जी का राज्य है. ओडिशा जगत के नाथ का राज्य है. I demand this government, I urge this government to kindly honor Odisha. If they are trying to honor Odisha, please. We have not done any mistake. We request you, it is our demand. We are not begging, we are not seeking your mercy. It is our demand. Please fulfill it.
Anubhavji Baiti, I will
Thank
also
you so
support
much.
your demand.
Thank
sit
you
down.
so much, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Yeah,
sir.
sit down. Okay, thank you. Because I support your demand. I support every good demand. Sit down.
Even if you wouldn't have said this, I would have said you, I love you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Now, let me.
One point that is coming up over and over and over again.
No. You don't. I will allow
Special
you.
category status
No,
for
let-
Andhra Pradesh
No.
is only for 5 years.
No, okay, please.
Special category status for the other 11 states is in perpetuity.
No, it's okay,
There
fine.
is a difference between the two.
Yeah, yes.
So
Agreed.
Sir,
It's
I'll tell
clear.
you why. Because
No time, Baba.
1 minute.
Jairamji,
Please try to
Jairamji, let the
understand.
minister explain.
Please try to understand.
Jairamji, let the minister explain
Sir,
that.
1 second, sir.
No,
1 second.
you are not minister now, you
can't
forgot.
equate special category status for Andhra Pradesh with Bihar, with Jharkhand, with
No, that is for the
Odisha,
minister
with
to
UP.
say.
You can't do that.
Why did he say?
Please, sir, you clarify. What we are discussing is assurances given to Andhra Pradesh at the time of the division.
That
is the issue.
Yes, that is the
So
issue.
Special category.
It is not the issue, I agree.
Let us have
I
a
only
separate
said it is for the minister to say.
Only assurances
Yeah.
raised in the House.
Agreed.
To Andhra and Telangana.
Yeah.
Both the
At that
assurances
time.
that should be discussed.
Assurance given at that time when the bill was.